up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to I really don't know what they was thinking when they came up with this idea in the first place. Marketing strategy idea in the first place. Episode I ain't saying, I'm just saying what the right with me nation. Y'all before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. Yes, sharing is caring. And we are rocking. We are rocking on our way to 600. I think last time I checked, we had 585. And I don't know, I was kind of feeling some type of way. I was like, you know what? Maybe an autograph book, because I am an author. An autograph book, Barnes & Noble, you can find it. Executive Decision by Theo B. If you like Zane and Carl Weber. I was thinking about maybe an incentive to get to 600. If you like Zane and Carl Weber, shout out to Marcus from back of the bus, because he said, Theo, you might need to do some giveaways. But I'm perplexed though, because giveaways, I got more videos than I got subscribers, and that's not normally how that goes. But anyway, nevertheless, I'm thinking, so y'all tell me what you autograph copy. Yes, it is mine. It is available on Barnes & Noble, but the ones at Barnes & Noble don't have my signature. Look there. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. Really what this video is about though is rumor bounding into comics. Bounding into comics. There appears to be, let me go ahead and read this. Marvel scaling back Black Panther Wakanda Forever merch plans out of concern that sequels' lack of T'Challa may alienate black male audiences. Really? What would have gave you that idea? Now, here's why I'm laughing. Y'all saw the video, right? Y'all saw the video that came before this one, right? So y'all know I'm an avid comic book collector. Well, I am a comic book collector, but I'm an avid action figure collector. You see them action figures I got. You see them. You see them, right? So you know I'm pretty, you know, I'm into it, right? Okay, cool. That said, let's read this story. Please take note of some of the action figures that I had, because there will be a test after this. So, though titular African superhero brands have done gangbusters for Marvel's financial back end ever since his debut, I'm assuming they meant though the titular. A new rumor suggests that the studio is scaling back its merchandising plans for Black Panther Wakanda Forever out of concern that the sequel's focus on the franchise's female characters could partially alienate the character's key consumer demographic of black men. You don't say. You don't say. Okay, keep going. All right. Following the untimely passing of original Black Panther actor Chadwick Boseman, a major topic of discussion among both fans and analysts was just how Disney and Marvel would tackle the future of Wakanda's resident hero without the franchise's star. You know, they didn't have this issue with passing of William Hurt and who was going to take up the role of Thunderbolt Ross, you know, and they just got Harrison Ford. Clearly, Nate Moore had no problem telling the best white actor that he was going to be taking on the role of Thunderbolt Ross. He has an issue telling that to a black man, but he don't have any issues whatsoever telling that to a white man. Damnest thing, because this ain't about race. It's just the visual aesthetics, the hypocrisy, if you will. Yet, with the slow trickling out of the film's promotional material, it was slow, it soon became evident that the sequel would center around T'Challa's female ally. This is true. Including his sister Shuri, played by Letitia Wright, portrayed by Letitia Wright. Shuri and Letitia Wright are not the same person. One is fictional, one is real. Dora Milaje leader Okoye Denai Goodere. She's not the leader of the Dora Milaje. It's Anika. Stop playing. His former love interest, Nakia Lupita Nyong'o, she was never his love interest in the comics. She's not. She was an obsessive, sociopathic, homicidal maniac, deranged. But his former love interest, nah, that was never that. and their newfound companion, Riri Williams. Don't know how she wound up in Wakanda. I don't. She literally followed in the footsteps of Tony Stark. I don't know, but we just, I guess because she black, she got to come from Wakanda. I don't know. I don't get it. However, despite the Black Panther brand having become one of Marvel's biggest, particularly among black audiences, it appears black audiences 1.3 billion. It appears that Wakanda Forever's lack of a male lead, and to a certain extent, Boseman's performance specifically, has the studio taking a far more cautious approach to the film's merchandising. Really? What gave it away? The character, the titular character, T'Challa. Yes, there has been more than one Black Panther. They're all related to T'Challa. Eric Killmonger is not one of those related to T'Challa, just like Casper Cole is not one of those related to T'Challa, and he, like Eric Killmonger, has also been a Black Panther. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But so the studio is taking a far more cautious approach to the film's merchandising. I will make sure to put the link in the comment section so y'all can go check it out for yourself. Y'all see these pictures that's popping up here and everything like that? Y'all need to know. I got these action figures. I do. According to alleged insider sources, whose insights were relayed directly to Bounty into Comics by entertainment reporter and insider Valiant Renegade, many licensed product manufacturers have cut back on their Black Panther products versus their more standard mapping for their categories with respect to what they would usually do with the property with the upcoming over $1 billion exposure push. I went to Target today. I went down what we would call stereotypically the girls' aisle. There are no Black Panther action figures on the girls' aisle, and they got a whole bunch of them. There's no Black Panther action figure, nothing in the girls section. Stereotypically, this would be the girls section. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's 2022. But my eyes, I know folks that look like me shop out the girls section. I know that, so we're not gonna do that. But more often than not, it's people that don't share my testosterone that's in the girls section. So let's not do that. So I go over to the boys section, action figure section. No lie, I see Lego sets. They in both. They there. They not moving. I see the Riri Williams Ironheart mask. That's in the boys section. You see what this looking like, right? Because you should have a dumb person should be able to figure this out. The Ironheart mask, the Mark II mask, is in the boys section. It's sitting right beside the Black Panther mask. It's sitting right by the Atuma crown. It's sitting right there in the Target. I'm sitting there looking at it like this. You go around the corner. Remember those 12-inch beautiful Barbie type dolls and everything that I was telling y'all about? That one got Shorty in her motorcycle garb, the little lavender, because it's not purple. It's not purple. Y'all can tell me, ladies, y'all know it ain't purple. It's more like lavender. But ladies, y'all hit me up in the comment section and tell me what appropriate color that is. But that's not purple. They got Okoye, 12-inch action figure. They got Nakia, 12-inch action figure, and a green Wakandan, I guess, water fighting outfit. Who buying that? I can't lie. They got the little airship and everything like that. I'm looking at it. This is what I'm looking at. If I'm like, I wonder can my 6-inch Marvel Legend T'Challa fit in this? That's how I'm looking at it. Cause the action figure, the shorty action figure that come with it, it's not posable like that. So she got to go. I don't even want her. So let me come back to the story. Let me come back to the article. This means either limiting Wakanda Forever's line depth, because I just told you why there's an issue here, right? which means less SKUs, and or smaller production runs, which entail higher per unit cost but reduce inventory exposure, he added. Surprisingly, though, he admitted that those with the colder feet are those who bring the most value added to the product category, such as action figure manufacturing. Appropriately, the Riri Williams Mark II mask is a young lady trying it on. But see, come on, I'm trying to practice common sense here. Okay, so, you know what? Damn it, y'all be mad at me. Why is the stuff that's marketed toward the girls in what would normally be considered the boys section? Like, even if a woman is going in there looking for this stuff, she's not thinking it's gonna be in the boys section. She's not. Why? What are you doing? Like cross-marketing? Cross-marketing really is simple. Everything that you got toward the females, they should have been over there with the Barbie. What do you Valiant Renegade then revealed that this fear even extends to categories that rely on printed visuals to deliver the license, generally cheaper with less upfront cost loading. Shirts, t-shirts, jackets, things of that nature, posters. I'm a dude, okay? If I got a poster of a female in my room when I was a kid, when I was young, I wasn't looking at her as no superhero. No, she was the hot, sexy model that I had a crush on. You know how likely it is for a young boy to put up a poster with nothing but women on it? Like, in this day and age, if we're trying to raise our boys to be more masculine and everything like that, no, I'm not talking about what Lil Boosie was talking about now. But even with that being said, our sons can still possess masculinity and still be members of the LGBT community. I'm not finna act like that. So here we are, we got our sons, because our sons, regardless of who they identify as, are supposed to be the protectors, so the providers. Who's going to put that up in their son's room? Recent projects have shown lower returns, so the lower volume business case will likely be the most profitable ones. Let me read that over. Recent projects have shown lower returns, so the lower volume business case will likely be the most profitable once costs are all in, he said. In other words, should there be a huge merch breakthrough, which can vary significantly by category, well, manufacturers will just chase it. I'm gonna help y'all out. Hasbro, you want the huge merch breakthrough? That Black Panther action figure, the Shuri Black Panther action figure that should have been part of this damn wave and not just something else that somebody has to buy, because nobody asked for Everett Ross. Nobody asked for Everett Ross. Nobody asked for Everett Ross. We did not. We did. Nobody asked for Everett Ross. We did. We did. Appreciate the hot toots at Isaiah. Appreciate the updated Black Panther and everything like that. But nobody asked for Everett Ross. You could have gave us Shuri as the Black Panther. Watch this. Since you getting bad review, honestly, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too. Y'all go like, dude, I don't care. Low key, pun intended. I can see you wanting to give us an updated Nakia action figure. She's got on different garb. But the Okoye action figure, she essentially got on the same damn thing. Why you didn't give us a Midnight Angels? Do you know what that would have did to your merchandising numbers? But no, see, you wasn't thinking about what the dudes wanted. You was thinking about what, I don't know why the hell, I don't know. I'm not going to do that. Because I don't know what the hell you was thinking with Everett Ross. I don't. And I just showed y'all. The reason why I showed y'all the videos, pictures, and everything like that, popping up, me having action figures. Because once you have one version of these action figures, the likelihood of you going to buy the next version, unless you just happen to have a love affair with that particular character, you're not going to do it. I've got multiple Black Panther action figures. So do quite a few brothers and sisters out there. And when I say brothers and sisters, no, I do not mean black. Because that's our character. No different than, it's so many people out there got, I don't know how many I don't know how many versions of Spider-Man. I don't know how many versions of Superman. I don't know how many versions of Wonder Woman. I don't know how many versions of Thor. Especially when it comes to Iron Man, I don't know how many of us got how many versions of Iron Man. I'm not one of them. My Black Panther collection is similar to somebody else's Iron Man collection. That's where I'm at with it. So I'm still trying to figure out how y'all, you know what? Here's what it is. Here's what it is. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not in the room. And when I say I am not in the room, I ain't in the room. No, I'm not talking about me literally. I'm saying figuratively speaking, I'm not in the room. Take that for wherever you want to. When it comes to the three that's in the room and everything like that, I equate this to DJs. Stop playing what you want to listen to and play what the fans, the people that want to get on the dance floor and dance and everything, play what they want you to play. That way you can make all the money you want to make, and you won't have to keep asking these questions you really shouldn't have to ask. Nevertheless, I digress. Let me keep going. So, as to why Marvel was expressing such caution with Wakanda Forever's merchandising, Valiant Renegade turned to supposed focus group findings and explained that the company's fears stemmed from the fact that Black Panther. Now this statement right here is going to contradict what Nate Moore said in regards to it's just a mantle. This statement, this ain't me. Like I said, the link will be in the comment section. You can read it for yourself. I got it up here on the screen. You should be seeing it right now. Black Panther is not a property or a mantle, but rather a very specific character whose appeal is very male, even more than usual. This seems especially true with black men. He highlighted, clarifying that a more intricate focus study would be needed to confirm this observation as a fact. The perception of the hero is not only from his solo movie, but is the sum of all his on-screen exposure. Valiant Renegade continued, sadly noting that comics don't score here. What that means is the people that identify with T'Challa and everything like that, because we've been saying this, largely fell in love with his on-screen portrayal. You didn't know anything about him as a comic book character, and by and large, quite a few, too many of you still don't know about him as a comic book character, which I don't know why you don't. You say you like him as a comic book character. You say you like Wakanda. Are you really content to be half knowledgeable, partial knowledgeable when it comes to Wakanda? Wouldn't you want to know every damn thing? Hell, it ain't no different than wanting to know the damn lyrics to your favorite damn rap song. Get it together. Or your favorite gospel song. Come on, somebody. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Or your favorite R&B song. It's just that easy. Come on now. Come on. Black men have the strongest relationship with the character, with the interesting strong pop on the father-son dynamic, he said. Black men identify with the Black King, strong male figure. Before my wife's growing hands got into my hair, do y'all know who my hairstyle? Do you know who my, and before we dyed the locks, do you know who my hairstyle reminded people of? Eric Killmonger. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Word association, noble, strength, how the character holds himself. They admire that in a hero, inspiring to them. You're like, Theo, wait. We thought you said your favorite character was T'Challa. Why do you like, why Eric Killmonger, why was that to do this? You had your hairstyle like? Because I know that while Eric's way is not the right way, it is a way. I would just rather talk to you the way T'Challa would talk to you first. But if you can't hear me speaking to you as T'Challa would speak to you, if you don't want to deal with me the way T'Challa would deal with you, I have no issues dealing with you in the way Eric would deal with you. Because I know once Eric deals with you, T'Challa will never have to worry about you again. I ain't saying what I'm saying. Anyway, to this end, the insider detailed that the above carries over to fathers and sons, as seen in the movies was a great bonding experience for many black men and their sons. It was no different than when I took my oldest daughter, Mia, has a birthday coming up and everything like that. She was in the Marine Corps ROTC when she was in high school. Do you know what movie I took her to see when it came out? I took her to go see Red Tails. My daughter was in the junior ROTC program and her father was a veteran. That was a bonding experience. Think about that for a second. Black man, black daughter, bonding over a commonality. Damn shame. In mom groups, this came up as my husband, boyfriend, ex, took their son to see the movies with the character in it. Sometimes twice, he said. Those outings would sometimes include a detour to a toy retailer on the way home. Facts. So we go see Black Panther. Shout out to my big brother Keith and everything. He's gone. But he bought me the 12-inch Titan Killmonger action figure. That was after he took his niece and his nephew to go see the movie. He thought about me as well. Think about that for a second. How many of y'all are actually finna go see this movie, right? Because what T'Challa you finna get? That action figure is not in the stores. You're going to have to go get that action figure online. Depending on where you go get that action figure from, it's going to cost more than what you would have paid for in the store. Facts. If you're not into collecting action figures, you don't even know what stores to go to. Then if you are a woman, and you did go see this movie, you've been in there crying and everything. You having heart palpitations. Yes, tears streaming all down your face. If you got white dots on your face and everything like that, you didn't mess that up. You really feeling like going shopping after this movie? Who you taking with you to go shopping? I got that one. For all y'all that's finna take y'all sons in there and everything like that, your nephews in there, your grandsons to go see this movie, where you finna go take him at? Take him to shop and do what? Because you're going to have a hard time explaining how you finding a T'Challa action figure in the store when the damn dude is dead on screen. Don't nobody want to ask these tough ass questions. People will go out their way to delegitimize this particular article. Whether this article is valid or not, we saying it's a rumor, right? But what I'm telling you, how people reacted, that's not a rumor, that's fact. You might not like it, but that is what that is. Did you feel like going to go shopping after you saw Candyman? And we know that was just a damn horror movie. They got that action figure in the store. Did you feel like going to go shop? Did anybody feel like going buying any Queen and Slim paraphernalia? Huh? Nope, nobody? Why not? Did anybody feel like reading up on Fred Hampton after they went to go see the Black Messiah? Did anybody join? Did we see a rise in the new Black Panther Party as far as their membership went? How many of y'all even read up on the Black Panther Party from back in the day after seeing Black Messiah? How about reading up on the FBI and J. Edgar Hoover? How about that one? No? Okay, cool. Let's keep going. So not only would black men see Black Panther entertainment sometimes multiple times with different groups of friends, but will also take sons, nephews, etc. to them. Valiant Renegade added. Now that's how you rack up multiple viewings. This article is really touching on a lot of them. Multiple viewings. See, 1.3 billion, that's multiple viewings. Shout out to Chillmonger, because he said he went to see it quite a few times. Shout out to Marcus, back of the bus and everything. He said he went to go see it quite a few times. I ain't gonna say I went to go see it quite. Do I really? I've seen it more than enough. Hell, I own the DVD, Blu-ray. Interestingly, as to the ongoing debate of whether or not Marvel should recast the role of Black Panther following Boseman's death, Valiant Renegade revealed that many don't know that Mr. Boseman has passed, and those that do are totally for a recast because it's about the character. They recast Batman and James Bond all the time, he quoted, of one alleged focus group attendee. Totally spontaneous, zero overthinking with respect to Mr. Boseman, all accord him due reverence. Noting that the superficial nature of these focus groups results were the result of analysts having only looked at the character as part of the overall Avengers IP landscape, 64 minutes and 45 seconds. That's 4 films. That's Captain America Civil War. That's his own movie. That's Avengers Infinity War. That's Avengers Endgame. Let me read that again. Noting that the superficial nature of these focus groups results were the result of analysts having only looked at the character as part of the overall Avengers IP landscape, Valiant Renegade ultimately asserted that the key thing, though, was all the male elements. Black men are even less likely to buy female IP-driven merch for either themselves or their sons. In fact, he informed us. Despite this demographic mismatch, Marvel still reportedly has hope that the upcoming Black Panther film, while female-focused, won't be written in a way so as not to deliver on the above. However, to this end, Valiant Renegade concluded his report to us with this particular interesting observation, that from what we've seen, those who know the key story beats while keeping their NDA thoughts to themselves are among those proceeding with the most caution. Fans can find out the results of Marvel Osmanless roll of the dice when Black Panther Wakanda Forever hits theaters on November the 11th. All this from action figures. All this from merchandise. T-shirts. Games. Things of that nature. Things that we've been telling you for the longest time. Things that we knew that were going to be a conflict of interest all across the board. Now, those of y'all that's rocking with me, I appreciate y'all very much for doing so. But we know this is what this is. You can either act like it doesn't exist, and there are quite a few of us that are, and but at the end of the day, here's what we have. We have a movie that lost its leading star before filming started. Even with that star's passing, in the first movie we had 7 prominent black male roles, right? 5 prominent black female roles. In this movie, we have 1 black prominent male role and 7 prominent black female roles. If we look at the math, we should have only lost T'Challa. But Wakabi didn't come back either. Daniel Kaluuya said he was doing something else. We killed off, I don't know how many prominent males in the first movie when we didn't have to. In the first movie, we introduced a brand new character starting off the movie in Jobu, when Sion was sitting right there. In this movie, what we've done is introduced another character, a fatherless son. When truth be told, the father is still sitting right there. We have toys that are marketed to young men while the movie isn't. We have toys marketed to young ladies, and those toys aren't in the young ladies' department. We have retailers being concerned about merchandise. You can go to, well, I'll help everybody out. If you're interested in these toys, don't just go to Walmart and Target. Go to GameStop. You'll find some success there. Hasbro, Pulse, you'll find some success there. eBay, you'll find some success there. Amazon, you will find some success there. These online stores, Walmart online, Target online, oh good God Almighty, you'll find a lot of success there. But do you know who's going to be the one that's looking at those places? It'll be the action figure collector. It won't be the casual fan. It won't. The casual fan could care less. And the casual fan knows it. The casual fan during this whole time frame we've been talking about recast T'Challa has been very, very clear in that they do not care. The people that care, studios, merchandising, chose not to cater to that group. And it took an article to tell us this. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me and everything like that. Yes, we're trying to get to 1,000. Wife said Thanksgiving, I said Christmas. I'm willing to compromise, split the difference and everything, but let's keep rocking and everything like this. Y'all make sure y'all click, like, share, subscribe. Y'all see the Black Panther content. It's out there. And my business manager would tell me to toot my own horn. I consider myself one of the most knowledgeable people when it comes to anything regarding not only Chadwick Boseman, but also Wakanda related. And that's each and every last one of those characters, past, present, and future. You want to get that knowledge? Come holler at me. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.